Welcome back to the Christians and Money series. And we're talking about the relationship that Christians have with money. The topic in this video is about savings. Now, I chose this particular passage because I really thought it captured the concept very well, especially our relationship with the concept of saving. And it is from Genesis 41:34-36. Most of you know this story. This is when Joseph comes before Pharaoh. Pharaoh has had this dream about the 7 lean cows and the 7 fat cows. Well, this is Joseph sharing now. He says, let Pharaoh proceed to appoint overseers over the land and take 1/5 of the produce of the land of Egypt during the 7 plentiful years. And let them gather all the food of these good years that are coming and store up grain under the authority of Pharaoh for food in the cities, and let them keep it. That food shall be a reserve for the land against the 7 years of famine that are to occur in the land of Egypt, so that the land may not perish through the famine. I don't know when you're watching this video, but you may be walking through a series of famine in your life right now. And if you didn't have a savings nest egg to tap into, then you're probably going through a period where that feels like you're going to die, because Joseph says, so that the land may not perish through the famine. Guys, a lot of people lose it all during a season of famine in their life. Some have been desperate enough to commit suicide because they just cannot handle the pressure. And savings is literally a life-saving strategy, because saving is a concept that is shared here, that during the times when things are good, you should be such a good steward that you set aside something. The something that was suggested here was 1/5, 20%. During the good times, live on 20% less. Set it aside, because there's no human that has lived any length of life that has not gone through a season that feels very much like a famine. Whether it were a natural disaster or a family member death or something, we're all going to have that season. You may as well prepare for it. You may as well prepare for it. So when things are going good, whatever period of life you're in, you really do need to set aside something during that time when the idea of things going bad does not even seem anywhere on the horizon. Things are just going so good. The economy is great. Everybody is employed. Health is great. Yeah, still put something aside, because the bad times are going to come. They are going to come. And if you do not have that reserve, that is what will lead to your demise. But here is the thing. Because Egypt had that storage of grain, that was the catalyst for Egypt becoming a mega power of its time. Because in the time of famine and people are running up their credit cards, the banks are making a killing, because you are paying higher and higher and higher interest to them. They are the ones who are benefiting. So if you're the lender, you are making money at the time of famine. And if you're the borrower, you are paying out more, or you will be if you don't have your saving in order. So this is not the debt conversation. This is a saving conversation. But if you have been a good steward during the good times and set aside some savings, you will avoid extra debt, and you certainly could avoid perishing during the time of famine. Well, we're not done. The next topic we'll be talking about